No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
What's up, T-Talon? Hey, Matthew. Were you here yesterday? 'Cause I don't remember seeing you. And I think you might have lost your streak.
Maybe he learned. Maybe he just always has shirt up.
That's the thing. Maybe he learns. In which case, his streak is fine. But I did stream yesterday and he never chatted. So I'm like, Bro just loses streak? Yes, I was lurking. That's what he said. So he's safe.
For now.
For now. For money.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles? That'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history, but we're up for the challenge. Here,
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Goddard Damarong.
Purple.
No, it's gold. See?
What do I owe the honor?
That's about the Enterprise, I guess?
Yeah.
The blighted thing float. The blighted thing float, did it?
The weight of all that shit.
Mid had me knock out. I thought it'd sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions, though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue what the hell you're looking at when she hands you the designs, but they always seem to work.
Clever girl, that one.
Right boil on the R sometimes, but clever all the same.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. Not saying Freudian, do you?
Two dark steel, a primitive battle horn, and another orichalcum. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, it was plus 75 over what I've got right now.
Most useful thing these days.
What?
With the Ragnarok?
No. Looks good. No. What happened in Eastpool with the Bears and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The Duchy of Old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dreams still burn in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as that fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. It's hard to believe Theo is gone. Every morning I wake, I expect him to be there in the stables, watering the birds or readying the packs, yet he is not. And it is everything I can do not to fall to my knees and weep. Still, I know I have to move on. But that doesn't mean I have to forget. My brother and I built all we have together. My brother and I built all we have here together. So as long as I still have the caravans, he will ever be with me. And I shall honor him in death by carrying on what he strove for in life. That is what I choose. Hey. Hi. Hey. Okay. Right ahead. We're gonna hit things with my sword. Yeah, that's right. You bark at him, Torgal. Got home, showered, and ate. Super long day. Then to top it off, you were going to heat up some apple cider. You turned on the wrong burner and melted your wife's hot mat. Yeah.
One of those days.
It's just one of those days. You're welcome.
Enough of you, are there?
Am I slow? There we go.
Nice try.
That's speeding up now.
Too slow. That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Like! Inventory maximized. Nice. I like that. Woo! Finally caught up on everything. That took a hot minute. I know, this is the right way. Okay. I was, yes. Well, you know. Sometimes you want me to, like, learn from my own mistakes, so I get it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts. You earned this.
2365 and 2850. I'm guessing 2850 is probably max, because it's like, here's a song and something that's worth a fuckload of money, but that's all we can give you.
Best of luck out
And
there,
it's
Sid.
after Genji gloves. Like, what are they going to give you after Genji gloves, right? They're like, here's one of the coolest items in the game. Eh. Charge time for all charged magic reduced by 0.2 seconds. Seriously? What a load of shit.
Oh, you'll notice the difference. I've never used it.
0.2 seconds. Fuck off, game. Who died? Oh.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
Yeah. You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Sanders? Warwick. Oh, okay. Davis? Oh, God, we're so cool. Okay. My jerkin hand.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Okay. Here's the poison. I mean, water.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Is he gonna kill that little girl?
No witnesses.
Yeah. He's killed everyone else in the city. What's one more, right?
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
That was the girl that was trying to huck her poultices earlier in the game. Holy shit. What a callback.
They work dang well.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few,
Huh.
but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Nice.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
And I'm gonna go take a poop. I
Your
did.
brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Who's yawning? You? Are you yawning?
No. Was it?
I know, I was being cute.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to be all like, eh.
Sorry, I thought you were being serious. No, I didn't. Come on. I got really defensive.
Yeah. Oh, not me.
It wasn't me.
Rest the arm so that it could heal, but not an hour later he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. Ooh, kinky. Hans!
Hector!
Vivian can wait.
No! Oh, yes. Yes! Sorry.
Nope. One.
Well, for now.
The tricephalic terror. Does that mean 3 penises? Alright, where's he at? Unknown. A caravan of traders traversing the Velcroy, okay, told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion. Okay, so another chimera. I contested it. A phantasm brought by the desert heat. Okay, so is the Velcroy Desert. Velcroy tricephalic terror. Thanks, Hector. Later, nerds. I'm out.
Hey, Brandon, where are you going?
To the Velcroy.
Literally just got up.
Well, there's the northern desert that I've apparently never been to. But look at that. It is apparently also now open. Weird. That's not suspicious in the slightest. I told him he loses, and then I kicked him, and then he died. Yeah, well, you know, that's what he gets for having a face. I got nothing. That's why I don't have a face. Smart move, Cappy. Wow, what a post. Thank you too, Talon. Wait. Wee-wee?
That's a joke. Blue.
A little bit. Chickens.
This won't be easy. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Got him. Thanks. Another one of those. Okay. All right. Nice one, Turtle.
Time to fight.
Farewell.
Cache a curl.
Yeah. we go!
I remember when this I felt like a parent.
Hey, Two Talent, can you do me a favor? Can you screenshot that and send that to me in Discord? Thanks, man. I'll mess with that later, too.
It's like, I don't know.
Well, I figured it was probably over a couple more dunes,
Yeah.
but... I didn't even see what rank this guy was.
Oh, well, it was fun when first, but I didn't know the time.
What's up, buddy? That's kind of what I was guessing.
Oh, well, never mind that.
Alright.
We're not going to outrun this one. Stay close, Torvald.
guess my Giga Flare must have hit him and killed him.
Giga Flare does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's why I tried to stack it up. There's that Orichalcum, the third Orichalcum I needed. That's why I try to stack it up in these hunts as frequently as I can. Because I'm like, it doesn't seem like it does much. It doesn't look like it does much because it misses a lot. And every time it hits, it only hits for like 450-ish. But it goes for so long, it's probably stacking like anywhere between like 5,000 to 8,000 damage per round.
Yeah, for like crowd control, there's like.
Yeah, also on crowd control. Yeah, crowd control, it's even more insane.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
I don't even know if I got hit during that fight. Maybe, no, I did. I stood in ice for a short period of time. Yeah, and I got hit for like 200 damage. But if I hadn't stood in that ice, I think that was hitless. He's gonna tell me the story of the realms for 15 minutes.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
What a bitch.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
I have a lot of friends.
Barnabas
I have a question.
The one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you, of course.
More side quests. Let's go.
Please, your grace. My Lord Marquis. Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Taria has been especially gracious, though I know something of the medicinal arts. It is hardly enough to warrant the acclaim of one so skillful.
I must admit.
At first, I doubted that her praise was sincere. We Undying are trained in what few simple skills that might serve us in the field, but there is certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors.
But I see now.
That this is your way. You encourage each other, and each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution.
It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector to his grace. I have served him in that capacity since he first began his journey across Valisthea. The purpose of which was twofold. To further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and to further his grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigations of my fellow acolytes, we learned of your having taken the name of Cid.
But now?
Our journey together is at an end. His grace bids me remain here and protect those you and he hold dear.
So I bid you.
My lord, if I might be so bold, please look after him in my stead.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua. Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
How do you split the sea?
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Thanks again for helping getting the dungeon in order. Had you not rowed gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain would, and them lot would still be stuck stilling blight water over a bonner. Giggity? There's always room for improvement though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a knocking at your chamber door looking for some spheres and ash and whatnot. Clive, there is but one crystal left that needs cracking, and but one man that can do it. See that you don't miss. Otto. Well, thanks. Essentially, he wrote me a letter to say, get back to work.
Well, you know, it took a lot of side quests.
Well, I've got more, so he's going to have to wait. And I'll be honest, as soon as I get a hunt, everything else is going to wait. Because those hunts are fun.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Still alive, are ya?
A little bit.
Coin purse weighing you down?
Yeah.
It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't.
Oh.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Oh.